Hi students, I want to show you how to use the ECOS Environmental Conservation online system to find an endangered species that you're interested in studying and doing an art project about. So where you might start, you have basically these two links, all threatened and endangered animals and all threatened and endangered plants. Threatened is a little bit less critical than endangered. Endangered is more critical, and then critically endangered is even more critical. And I would really like you to pick something that's on the endangered or critically endangered list. But if you really want to do something that's threatened, just talk to me about it first, okay? So what I'm going to do first is show you how to use this. You click on all threatened and endangered animals, and it's going to take you to a list that's quite long. So all of these animals are endangered or threatened in the United States, and you can see that there's 72 pages. I'm going to move this here. There's 72 pages of animals, and there's about at least 10 listed on each page. All right, so so let me show you how this works. Come on. So one thing you can do is you'll notice that we have the scientific name and the common name, and that's important. I do want you to be able to, when you're writing about your animal, to make sure you have the scientific name. And you'll notice that the first word is always capitalized. The second word is lowercase, okay? So Anaxyrus californicus. It's because this is in Latin. The scientific names are always Latin. We have the common name. This is the arroyo, southwestern toad, okay? Arroyo is a dry riverbed. We had a lot of arroyos when I lived in Arizona, and you see them in California. So this arroyo toad is endangered. It's in region 8. Let's see how the United States is divided into regions. So we see that there's a map, and you can see region 8 is way over here. That's Arizona and California and Nevada. Actually, that is Nevada and California, and then this is Arizona. We are region 5, all right? So we want to go back. I'm going to go back to the listing, and how you can search for region 5 is you just put the number 5 here. You don't put region, and what will happen is you'll see a lot of 5s appear, or anytime there was a 5 used in the description. But mostly, and so what you see is that, oops, I did it again. What you see is that these are all so we have birds that are in region 5, we have clams, we have amphibians, which are going to be your salamanders or frogs in some cases, and you can keep going. There's 5 pages of species that are endangered. We've got more clams, so a lot of the marine clams, and they might even be some freshwater clams. We have freshwater clams here in Timoth Pond, so quite a few of them are endangered, or there's experimental populations. We've got some insects and fishes that are endangered, and crustaceans. Crustaceans is the word used for things like crustaceans are like mussels, things that have shells, okay, in some cases. So isopods, amphipod, crayfish is a crustacean. So these are all endangered, okay? So you find what you're interested in, or if you're just not interested in number 5 in our region, but let's say you love horses and you're interested in seeing if there's any horse that is endangered. All right, because there are wild horses, and I don't see any if I put horse in. And how about if I put in frog? All right. And I do see that there's a lot of frogs that are threatened and endangered. All right, there's Rana is the Latin name for frog. So there's the mountain yellow-legged frog, North California, Chiricahua leopard frog. Where listed is it's endangered wherever it's found. That's in the Chiricahua desert in Arizona and New Mexico. So that's another way to search it. If you have a certain organism you're interested in, we could put bird and we can find out what birds are endangered. And so here's all the different birds, and some of them you can see are probably in Hawaii. Audubon's crested caracara, that's in Florida, the Florida population. So this is how you would search it, how you would search this list. All right. And once you find the name, let's say you're going to go with you're interested in this prairie chicken, this Atwater's prairie chicken. You can actually grab the name of it, whether you grab the Latin name or the common name, you can grab the name, and then you can actually go to the IUCN Red List and you can put it there and find out more information about it. But here you can actually go ahead and click on this link. And what were we going to click on? The prairie chicken. And what that will do is take you to a page that has more information about the prairie chicken. And then from there, you can do whatever search. You could search Wikipedia, there might be information about it, but definitely I want you to go to the IUCN and see how endangered it is after you use this initial site to figure out what endangered species you're interested in. Okay, so here's information. It is endangered wherever it's found, it's endangered. It's in the Southwest region, and its current range. It'll give you basically a map of its current range, and then it will give you some information, and it will link to some articles that might talk further about why is this prairie chicken endangered? What's going on with its habitat? All right. So there's a whole full page. Critical habitat documents are currently unavailable here. All right. So this is where you can start. And from here, then you can go to the IUCN and get more information once you have its name. All righty.